Welcome to IELTS CELPIP MasterPrep, your trusted source for real exam-based practice tests. Every test you see here is inspired by current exam trends, and each one comes with full model solutions to help you master every section. Here's our daily schedule. IELTS tests drop every morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern, and CLP tests every evening at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. No matter which exam you're preparing for, we've got you covered every single day. Are you ready for today's test? Give it your best shot and comment your score. The top 5 scorers will be featured in our monthly Achievers newsletter and awards. Want your name included? Let's begin.
Part 1. You will hear a woman calling a daycare center to inquire about enrollment. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 10. Now listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 10. Hi there, I'm calling about enrolling my daughter at Bright Horizons Daycare. I found your number on the City of Calgary website. Is this a good time to ask some questions? Absolutely, you've reached the right place. My name is Kevin Tremblay, and I'm the admissions coordinator here at Bright Horizons. I'd be happy to help. Could I start with your name? Of course. I'm Priya Sharma. My daughter Anaya just turned 3 in April, and we're hoping to get her into a program for September. We actually just moved here from Winnipeg about 6 weeks ago. Welcome to Calgary, Priya. Great news, we do have availability in our preschool room for children aged 3 to 4. That program runs Monday through Friday, and you can choose either a full-day option from 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., or a half-day option from 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. The full-day option would work best since both my husband and I work. Could you tell me about the monthly fees, and whether you accept the provincial childcare subsidy? Sure. The full-day preschool room is $975 per month. And yes, we are approved for the Alberta Child Care Subsidy, so depending on your household income, that could bring the cost down significantly. We also charge a one-time registration fee of $150, which is non-refundable. That's very helpful, thank you. What about meals? Do we need to pack lunches, or does the center provide food? We provide a morning snack and an afternoon snack, but parents are responsible for sending lunch. We are a nut-free facility, so please keep that in mind. We also ask that lunches come in labeled, reusable containers, no single-use plastics if possible. It's part of our green initiative. Oh, I really like that. Anaya has no allergies, so that's not a concern. Now, what about the curriculum? I'd love for her to have some structured learning, not just free play all day. Absolutely. We follow the Alberta Flight Framework for early learning. Each day includes a balance of structured activities, like literacy circles, numeracy games, and art projects, along with outdoor exploration time. We have a dedicated outdoor nature area with a small garden the children help tend. We also offer a weekly French introduction class every Wednesday with a specialist instructor, Madame Colette. A French class, that's wonderful. Anaya would love that. One last thing, what documents do I need to bring to complete the registration? You'll need to bring Anaya's birth certificate or Canadian citizenship card, her up-to-date immunization records from Alberta Health Services, and 2 pieces of your own government-issued ID. If you'd like to apply for the subsidy at the same time, bring your most recent notice of assessment from the CRA. I'd also recommend booking a tour. We have openings this Thursday afternoon or next Tuesday morning. Thursday afternoon works perfectly. Could we come around 2 o'clock? I'd love for Anaya to see the space before she starts. 2 o'clock Thursday is perfect, Priya. I'll put you down in our calendar. When you arrive, just check in at the front desk and ask for me, Kevin Tremblay. I'll show you and Anaya around personally. We're located at 425 Maple Ridge Drive, just off Crowchild Trail. Looking forward to meeting you both. That is the end of Part 1. You now have some time to check your answers to Part 1. Part 2. You will hear an airport announcement about new security screening procedures. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 20. Now listen carefully and answer questions 11 to 20. Good afternoon, passengers. This is Sandra Okafor, Chief Security Coordinator at Toronto Pearson International Airport. I have an important announcement regarding our new security screening procedures, effective as of June 1, 2026. First, please note that all passengers departing from Terminal 3 will now be required to remove laptops and tablets from carry-on luggage before reaching the scanner. However, passengers enrolled in the CATSA Plus Trusted Traveler program may leave electronics inside their bags. Second, liquid containers must not exceed 100 milliliters each, and all liquids must fit in a single transparent, resealable bag. This has not changed. What is new, however, is that prescription medications in liquid form no longer need to be placed in that bag. Simply present them separately to the screening officer with valid documentation. Third, we have installed 12 additional full-body scanners to reduce average wait times. Our target is to bring the wait down from 25 minutes to approximately 15 minutes during peak hours. Families traveling with children under the age of 6 may use the designated family screening lane located near Gate 47. Finally, please arrive at least 2 hours before domestic flights and 3 hours before international departures. For questions, visit our website or speak to any airport services representative. Thank you for your patience and cooperation. That is the end of Part 2. You now have some time to check your answers to Part 2. Part 3. You will hear a conversation among 3 friends planning a road trip across Canada. First, you have some time to look at questions 21 to 30. Now listen carefully and answer questions 21 to 30. So I've been looking at routes. If we start from Vancouver in July, we could take the Trans-Canada Highway east through the Rockies. That sounds amazing. I've always wanted to see Lake Louise. How many days are we thinking? I'd say at least 3 weeks. We shouldn't rush through the prairies, there's more to see than people think. Agreed. I want to stop in Banff for 2 nights, then maybe Drumheller to see the Dinosaur Museum. Good call. After Alberta, we could push through Saskatchewan and stop in Regina. My cousin lives there, free accommodation. Perfect. That saves us money for Winnipeg. I read about an incredible food scene there now. From Winnipeg, we'd drive to Thunder Bay. That stretch along Lake Superior is supposed to be breathtaking. Then into Ontario. Should we skip Toronto or spend a day there? Let's spend 1 night. I need to pick up my new camera lens from a shop on Queen Street. Fine by me. After Toronto, we'll head to Ottawa, then finish in Montreal for the Jazz Festival. Wait, what about the budget? Should we camp most nights or split Airbnbs? Let's do a mix. Camp in the national parks and book Airbnbs in the cities. I'll set up a shared spreadsheet tonight so we can track expenses. That is the end of Part 3. You now have some time to check your answers to Part 3. Part 4. You will hear a podcast on career development and apprenticeship programs in Canada. First, you have some time to look at questions 31 to 40. Now listen carefully and answer questions 31 to 40. Welcome back to Career Horizons. I'm Dr. Karen Whitfield, and today we're exploring apprenticeship programs across Canada. Our guest is Marcus Okafor, a workforce development researcher at the University of Alberta. Marcus, why are apprenticeships gaining so much attention lately? Thanks, Karen. Canada is facing a significant skilled trade shortage, particularly in construction, welding, and electrical work. By 2028, we're expected to need over 300,000 new tradespeople. Apprenticeships offer a direct pipeline, combining paid on-the-job training with classroom instruction, so graduates are genuinely job-ready from day one. Some critics argue that apprenticeships funnel young people away from university education. How do you respond to that? That's an outdated perspective. Modern apprenticeships often carry college credits, and many provinces now offer pathways that let apprentices ladder into diploma or degree programs. It's not an either-or situation anymore, it's a complementary model. What about accessibility? Are these programs reaching underrepresented groups, women, Indigenous youth, newcomers? Honestly, there's still a gap. Women make up only about 4% of registered apprentices in construction trades. However, targeted federal grants introduced in 2025 are beginning to change that. Indigenous pre-apprenticeship programs in Manitoba and Ontario have shown particularly promising enrollment numbers. How does employer participation factor in? It's critical. Small and mid-sized employers often struggle to absorb training costs. The new Canada Apprenticeship Incentive now reimburses employers up to 60% of an apprentice's first-year wages, which has doubled participation among firms with fewer than 50 employees. Looking ahead, what single reform would have the greatest impact? National credential harmonization, without question. Right now, a Red Seal certified electrician in British Columbia may face additional testing to work in Quebec. A truly portable credential would let skilled workers move freely across provinces and fill vacancies wherever demand is highest. That is the end of Part 4. You now have some time to check your answers to Part 4. That is the end of the CELPIP listening test. You now have some time to transfer your answers to the answer sheet.
Before you go, don't forget to like this video, share it with other test takers, and subscribe so you never miss your daily IELTS and CELPIP tests. Drop your score in the comments. Your name could be featured in our monthly Achievers newsletter. Stay consistent, stay focused, and keep leveling up with MasterPrep.